Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome back to another vlog. Hope you guys are doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourselves. I'm doing great. Today, quick chat about the heat and how I'm coping with it. It has been a growing concern here for me for a while. I've had a lot of comments about it as of late. The news broke in the West about the heat wave in Southeast Asia, so a lot more people are asking and commenting about it, and I've had friends and family reach out about it, seeing how I'm dealing with it. And also today was rent day, so I paid my electric bill today. So I thought it's kind of interesting to discuss it real quick, let you guys know how I'm dealing with it, how I'm coping, what I do in order to accommodate it throughout my day, and how I've adjusted my lifestyle for it. First things first, April was the hottest month I've ever encountered in my life. Average daily temperatures was over around 40 degrees centigrade. The real feel throughout the day was upwards of 47. It's just hot. For Fahrenheit folks, it's been between 102 and 120. So that's between the actual the actual temperature and the feels like. Sometimes it depends on humidity and all that with it as well. The one thing that I've always enjoyed about Siem Reap is a bit of a cool breeze. That has kind of stopped, which is fine. So like I mentioned, today I paid my rent, so my electricity bill was included in that. And I knew that I was using it a bit more. I've been trying to be cautious and careful with it. Hello. And I'm happy to say that I did pretty good. Last month my electric was around $90. This month it's around 115. So it went up by 25 bucks, which is not horrible. Not horrible at all. I was expecting, like, just judging on my personal consumption and what I was thinking I was doing. I thought it would be a little bit higher, so I'm pleasantly surprised that it wasn't as high as I was expecting. It could still be less, but it will be coming up. But anyway, the one thing that I hear a lot is people saying that they're worried about coming over to Southeast Asia because of the heat. They won't be able to cope. They won't be able to deal with it. I was one of those people myself, very nervous about coping and dealing with the heat. Last year in Canada, the last couple of years in Canada, when the temperatures get around 30 degrees, I found it really hot and uncomfortable. Holy crap. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, that's absolutely monkey business. Well, Frank, it happened. I saw my first monkey today. I don't quite know what to do with myself, because that's the first monkey I've seen. It's getting over here. I heard that they were here. I heard that there were monkeys in and around Siem Reap. Frank and Sarah told me all about them and didn't believe them. No, I did. But that's cool. A little shocking. What a weird day. So yeah. I don't even know where I was. I'm that derailed. Oh, I remember what I was talking about. Before I left Canada, I was one of the people that thought that I would not be able to handle heat. I'm happy to say that over here, I have somehow found a way to cope and to actually enjoy it. You know, even yesterday, I was out for lunch, and it was an air-conditioned restaurant, but the air conditioning was set to 30 degrees, and I found that comfortable. and I found that very comfortable. So 30 degrees back home would have been hot, and so I think to ease some of the concerns, as long as it's not you're walking into it like from minus 20 to plus 30 or 40, that would be a shock to your system. But you can acclimatize to it. And I will say, hovering around the 40 degree mark is where it becomes uncomfortable for myself. So anything less than that, I'm very happy with. So the other thing I do to cope with it, like I did yesterday, find a location that has air conditioning. It could be a cafe, it could be a restaurant, anything. Movies, I do that quite a bit. And I've done that more than once where the afternoon really starts to bog down, and instead of turning on the AC at home and sitting there and feeling miserable for myself, I paid the $2.50, walk down, go to a movie, and I'm that guy that will go about a half hour early just so I can sit in the lobby, wait. I bring my my Steam Deck, play a little bit of video game, wait for the movie to start, sit there for a couple of hours. I sit for the full movie, end credits, everything. I milk it for everything it's worth. And then I've had my afternoon. And I usually try to do those like late afternoon. So if I can, I'll try to push it to like 3 or 4, go to see a movie. And that way when it's done, the evening has started, it's calmed down a little bit, it's cooled down a little bit, and then I'm good. But at home, the key thing for myself, the way that I've been able to keep my costs down, is that I'm not relying upon the air conditioning at home as much. I try to use the fan as often as possible. It took a little bit of getting used to. I have a floor fan, but when I was a kid growing up in Florida, we used to have ceiling fans, and those do a great job of cooling down, moving the air around. So, but yeah, I do find that at night, what I will do, what I was doing previously, and then I stopped after a couple weeks being here, was that I would turn the AC on at night and I would go to sleep and keep it on all night long. That way I was, comfortable throughout the night. What I've done now, I'll cool down the room before I go to bed. So I'll turn it on around 9 o'clock. I'll run it for an hour or two, cool the room down, get ready to go to bed. And then I'll usually wake up 3 or 4 hours later, naturally anyway. You get to my age, you wake up in the middle of the night to go to the bathroom all the time anyway. So, and usually at that point, I'm feeling the heat. And then I'll turn on the AC again for a little bit. And usually I'll fall back asleep with it. There's more nights than not that I actually just sleep throughout the night. And I'm fine. Like, I don't turn the AC on again. Then in the morning, I will crank it up again. I like to start the day off with it. What I'll do is I'll just kind of, putz around the house, get myself ready, take my shower, get dressed, do all the things that we do in the morning, and then it's nice and cool. I'm feeling good. I'd shut off the AC, get myself finalized, pack everything up, go out for my walk, get my coffee, and if it's a hot day and it starts off feeling hot, and I'm like, okay, I'll just go grab my coffee and I'll sit there. And I'll have my coffee in the restaurant because it's cooler, and then go back home. But yeah, so my days usually is like do things first thing in the morning, get as much done before 11 o'clock. And then when I get home, I turn the fan on until I need to have the AC on. And then I keep the AC on only for a short period of time, just to cool the room down, not to maintain, but just to kind of keep it cool. And then the fan offsets it, and then I'm usually good for the rest of the afternoon, and I do it again in the evening. So it's a different lifestyle here in Siem Reap or in Cambodia in general because the cost of electricity is so much higher than other locations. If I was in Thailand still, I just have the AC on all day. I know it, but I don't think I would have gotten to where I am at with my health if I hadn't have done what I did. And I absolutely attribute a lot of my weight loss to the change in lifestyle for sure. Because I do get up and go earlier in the day. And that the heat doesn't make me nearly as hungry. I find that I'm eating smaller portions. I really don't have much in the way of sugar. I take my electrolyte supplement, the Royal D. I think that's a little bit sweetened, but it's not terribly sweet. But yeah, it's that's the other thing too. I will mention the electrolytes. You're going to sweat a lot here. There's a lot of sweating, and that's good. You'll pump out a lot of the salts and things out of your body. So you need to top up your electrolytes. So Royal D is a thing. I've heard about it before I came here. I see people using it all the time. I started using it. 25 cents for a packet if you go and buy it. You can buy a box of 50, I found out, for like $9. So it's not an expensive thing, but it's just, you mix it with water and you drink it down. What I have found is that there's times where I just get kind of fuzzy and tired, and it's not like I'm overheated or I'm, in danger or anything. It's just that your body has just expelled a bunch of the nutrients that it likes to maintain, and one of the things is you just get a little, I don't know what you call it, slower in the brain. But I found as soon as I take the Royal D and I boost my electrolytes back up, I'm good to go. So yeah, so that's my ramble today. Luckily for us, we have a few more days of this. I think by the time this goes live, we should be cooling down. I'm recording this on Friday, and we're supposed to start cooling down Sunday, Monday, and we're actually expecting some rain. So I am looking forward to that for sure. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of put it out there that, if you're worried about coming over, you're worried about the heat, it's an absolute valid concern. I think if I was considerably older, I'd be second guessing a lot of that. But I'm 55, I'm in pretty decent health now. I wasn't in the best health when I got over here. But yeah, you can acclimatize to it if you work at it. It's easy to just sit around the house with the AC on. And that's something I've been trying not to do. But yeah, I'm happy, I'm content. I'm loving it here. It's wonderful. Don't have a complaint in the world. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. And if you do happen to like my content, please feel free. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you are still here, you are so inclined you want to see something else, there'll be a link over here to another one of my videos. Anyway, you guys take care. Bye.